back on, and post spinning a big one-handed slam.
After a lot of hype and anticipation, the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament officially has a new champion.
The finals this past weekend was a clash of titans, with Ty Debo, aka Two-Way Rocco, on one side.
We better show the community that defense matters.
And Splash, playing his new addition Flash.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the center position. And so it's the Hawks heading on the board first. And Antetokounmpo misses from short range. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running. Lob pass to Capella. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Reddish dishes to Capella, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys, exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Now here is Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Young. 4-point game. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Reddish. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Herter. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. Another shot. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Atlanta leading by 7. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovic. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Middleton the pass to Portis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Trae Young. Milwaukee also making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Count it, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Connaughton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
The Hawks leading by 5. Rondo with it. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento. Out to Gallinari. Feeds it to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. 3 on the clock. They get it back.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bucks trail by 7. Now Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Portis. Bank shot. No good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Yep, it counts.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Out to the wing. Craig passes to Portis, and he banks in the layup.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Augustine with the steal. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Okongwu, Bogdanovich out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Rondo dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Rondo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Embracing the hit on the way up. Rondo hard to take down. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reddish comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Young's checked in for the Hawks. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Young from outside. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor. You know, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Collins passes to Capella. Lets it go. And he overshot that one, missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
That's break here. Here come the Hawks. Young way outside. Off target from 3-point range. The Bucks trail. Giannis up top. Capella covering. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Antetokounmpo against Young. Passes to Herter. He feeds it to Capella. Good D by Lopez.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. And another shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
Always seems to be a secondary thought process for the shooter when Giannis is in the area. Definitely throwing some.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 block shots. And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
The Hawks trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Now here's Reddish. Defended by Middleton. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Lopez. That one goes. Count it. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Middleton looking it over. Off target with his 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Collins. Here's Hurd. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. The pass to Giannis. Now here's Middleton. Defense right on him. Young with the steal. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins, and it's Hill in for Reddish. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Drew Holiday. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Pass to Young. Shot on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Craig kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. From outside, off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Right side, Portis. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Misses off the left iron.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Okongwu's running. Again, Young missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Portis finds Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. With 2 seconds left, and Giannis throws it down.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Bogdanovich. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Snell in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Forbes. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Augustine in the corner. Clock at 2. Portis trying to free himself. No good from Connaughton. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Connaughton's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee. Gallinari wide open. Kept alive by Atlanta. Snell got a hand on it. Now here's Portis to the left wing. Augustine passes to Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Over to the left wing. Forbes can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Snell, that's good.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And here's Giannis. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Portis with it. And stolen by Okongwu. And here we go. Hawks running again. From deep, Gallinari. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 9. Bogdanovich wide open. Gets an open look and hits.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Middleton on the wing. Passes it to Holiday. Tipped away. Bogdanovich with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And he's fouled pretty hard up. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys.
Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Bucks leading by 4. Giannis passes to Middleton. Collins grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Rondo with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And Capella sends it back. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. And finished off by Collins.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Middleton on the wing. He dishes it to Giannis. Money!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin. And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Collins. And a wide open look for Rondo. Misses there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Before we get...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Wilson out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Giannis in at point guard. Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. On offense, here are the Bucks. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. They exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Stolen by Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Good D by Embiid. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's going to set the tone for this entire series.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the shot goes in.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Embiid finds Curry. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I mean, and once Embiid puts it on the deck, look out. I mean, he's using his height and quickness to capitalize.
Giannis up top, coming off a solid outing against Washington. And here is DiVincenzo. Goes back up. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
And now Harris running the floor all by himself. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Giannis. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Simmons. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Pulls up on the wing, and Embiid throws it down.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Harris on the double team. Wilson the pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Wilson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now here's Milton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Pass to Howard. There's 21 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here is Forbes. beyond the arc. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top, up by 1. And we'll get going after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
We've got Holiday, and it's Craig in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Howard. Count it. Howard's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Philadelphia.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here is Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
No, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Howard kicks to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Korkmaz. They get the rebound. Here's Howard. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Howard, good.
And that's Howard's comfort zone, in close near the bucket.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Connaughton kicks to Craig. Back to Connaughton. Wilson inside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Thibault. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Thibault on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Howard. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Connaughton passes to Craig. Now here's Wilson. The pass to Craig. Back to Wilson. Tries again. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And there it is for him. Howard's got 6 points. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for DJ Wilson. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Harris inside the line. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harris against Antetokounmpo. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Out to Harris. Curry on the wing. He feeds it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Bucks leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Giannis drives in. He dishes it to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Simmons. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Holiday. Augustine with it. Lopez with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Middleton finds Lopez. That's tipped. And here's Augustine. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the rejection by Giannis. Holiday with the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that's all we have.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in its small forward. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Lopez with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got 8.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. And Embiid with the block. And he recovers it. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Curry with a wide open look. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Harris against Middleton. Simmons with it. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Middleton against Green. Dishes to Embiid. Out to Harris. Curry against DiVincenzo. Curry passes to Harris. Over Wilson. A second chance effort. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Tobias Harris.
Are you kidding me? How huge is it to have a player as calm as Harris when the shot clock is winding down? He just finds ways to get free and get a quality look up in time.
Here's Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Feeds to Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Philadelphia. And that one's good from Connaughton.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Milwaukee leading by 5. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Right wing. Right side, Wilson. The dish to Lopez. He can't hit that time. Excellent D from Howard. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Thibault. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton, and he gets the bucket. Connaughton's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Thibault. Here's Maxey. And he lays it straight in. Maxey's got his first points of the game.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Up in time, and that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline.
We don't need to be in a hurry to beat them.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bucks leading by 3. They've got Brook Lopez, DJ Augustine out there with Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
Thibault, the pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Howard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Lopez. Now Augustine. Second chance shot. Here's Connaughton, defended by Thibault. Lopez, no luck.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment, but muscling through.
Now the pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Thibault. Guarded closely. Howard. 5 to shoot. They get it again. Pass to Thibault. To the wing right side. Back to Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Craig. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And the pass to Craig. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Milton the pass to Howard. The 76ers with another miss. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Craig kicks to Augustine. And it's sent back by Howard. Passes to Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. And he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Holiday finds Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
These are the spots Lopez has been in before. He knows how to deliver from there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Korkmaz, no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's Craig. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Big brute substitution here for Milwaukee. Wilson, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Augustine. And Simmons kicks to Harris. They kick it out to Green. Curry on the wing. There's the dish to Harris. Back to Curry. Chalk up 2 there.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the dunk by Giannis.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Middleton. Giannis outside. 6 to shoot. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Curry outside. Embiid. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. A drive by Giannis.
And attacking with all that length. And when Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
To tie it up. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
Here's Curry. Oh, no good on the dunk. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. And a chance here to check out some stats for Ben Simmons.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. Greg, coming out of the All-Star break, a couple teams have really turned up the intensity, haven't they?
Playoff seedings are in sight, Kev, and no doubt this is a crucial stretch of the season, especially for teams that will be on the bubble.
Now, here is Young. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing, and stolen by Harris. Green kicks to Harris. He doesn't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Embiid, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got 5 points so far. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. He gets that one.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Green. Young against Curry. Atlanta with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
He gets it in there.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Curry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Collins. Good D by Embiid.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And a missed layup. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Collins finds Young. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Embiid. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Curry's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And Young, here we go. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Young. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now here is Harris. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And here's Rondo. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Reddish. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And Tony Snell subbed in for Reddish. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Maxey. And it's Thybulle in the corner. And here's Milton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Hawks trailing. Now here's Rondo. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento. To the inside. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Now here's Howard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Down low, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now Rondo. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. 2 on the clock. The shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shake Milton. Actually out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 4. Poke loose. Back to Thibault. There's the pass to Howard. To the paint. Here's Korkmaz, and he dunks it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Feeds to Howard. Pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bogdanovich. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Thibault finds Milton. Here's Maxey. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. And here is Howard. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
For the Hawks, Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Young drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Curry outside, Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Using his athleticism, Reddish fights through the foul and managed to put up the shot.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Collins checked in for Okongwu. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Simmons against Young, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Simmons. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Here's Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Fires for three. Atlanta again missing.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Embiid kicks to Harris. There's the triple. Outside Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid finds Curry. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Harris. No good on the triple. Capella with it. Now Green defending. Here's Young. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Rondo drives in. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Huerter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. To the right side. And Huerter gets it to go. Huerter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Huerter off the catch.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Can't hit from the corner. The 76ers trail by 6. Curry wide open. They get it back. Embiid. 3-pointer. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Tobias Harris. Curry's got 7.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young against Simmons. Young, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter. Dwight Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Simmons. There's the feed to Embiid. Harris inside, working on Collins. And Embiid is right there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young with the ball. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Curry passes to Howard. Now the dish to Harris. The drive by. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Passes it to Reddish. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry kicks to Howard. Harris dishes to Embiid. Harris outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Young pass to Okongwu. Young on the follow. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Certain guys, points just come their way, but Trey is also about effort.
Inside, Embiid kicks to Curry. No good from 18.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Simmons. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What precision and focus from Simmons. Just feeling no one can guard him down on the block.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Tobias Harris. Milton in the corner. To the wing on the left. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Maxey passes to Howard. Now Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. 76ers on top, up 3. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines.
Okay, you got to win this quarter. Listen.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Embiid in its center. The pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from 3-point range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Embiid finds Thybulle. Back to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Here's Rondo. Down low. And Herter gets it to go.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Pass to Milton. From outside the arc, it's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
It's stolen by Capella. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Second shot opportunity. Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Lock at 6. Tries again, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's the break. That shot off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Reddish comes in for Bogdanovic. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Goes back up. Again, Curry missing.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Feeds it to Gallinari. Good on the shot. And the Hawks lead by 3.
With the big, strong frame of Gallinari, he's able to take contact and deliver the goods.
Here's Simmons, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. Atlanta calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Simmons dishes to Curry. The 76ers with another miss. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Capella kicks to Young. This one for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. To take the lead. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella goes in. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry passes to Embiid. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Big time shot from Cam. This will do wonders for his confidence.
Here's Simmons. A putback. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Young drives in. Got it.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Cabela kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Cabela missing. Green taking his time here. Here's Embiid. Yes!
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Young with no one around. No good from three-point territory. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
this entire series, but it came down to the wire. I know you were sweating out there. What was it that you did that got you over the hump in game 2 to tie up this thing 1-1?
Right, game 2 I would say was the most nerve-wracking game. Game 3 and game 1 I was just like normal, but game 2, right, that's you win or you go home. And I wasn't in that much of my rhythm yet. I found it throughout the game, and then down the stretch he was down 3, and my main goal was just don't give up any threes. Don't give up any threes. So I fouled him a couple of times, and the last possession I ended up getting a stop. So I got what I wanted, but
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Pass to Herter. The feed to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
DiVincenzo with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Capella. Pushing it up. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Bucket is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And it's the Hawks ball. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Giannis against Collins. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Young. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And in terms of team members, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Now, here is Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Here's Reddish. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Reddish. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Young.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Out to the right wing. Here's Forbes. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better and better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Gallinari, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that one's good by Giannis.
The athletic Middleton on that play snakes his pass right through the defense. That's a nice pick and roll.
Rondo passes to Snell. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Giannis throws it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Rondo finds Snell. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Count the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rondo passes to Snell. Dishes it to Gallinari. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game in. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles, have got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Portis, Antetokounmpo out there with Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Rondo, passes it to Okongwu. That shot off. Great D that time from Giannis. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Here's Giannis. Out to the right wing. Up again. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Rondo kicks to Gallinari. The Hawks again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Nice shot by Portis.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Looking to end the run. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. On the wing, Holiday. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6 points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Augustine passes to Craig. Collins with some nice D. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
This is the time of year when teams can start to lose their focus just a little bit. How tough is it, you think, to stay motivated at this stage of a long season?
Well, teams who have big aspirations, Kevin, aren't suffering through.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DiVincenzo with it. Capella's there. Lopez. Rebound, Atlanta. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Middleton looking it over. To the inside. Here's Forbes. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Middleton. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Herter. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Pass to Forbes. Middleton on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks shooting 41% for the game. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, he's a terrific scorer. Collins so efficient on this end because he really does take smart shots.
Shots good by Middleton.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Young against Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Herter. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Brent Forbes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Chris Middleton. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
And they double up Rondo. Pass to Okongwu. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Craig passes to Connaughton. Here's Craig. And Holiday has it in the corner. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Giannis.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
To the right side. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Off target with the open look.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 27.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket and feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovic. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Craig passes to Holiday. To the left side wing. On the wing, Holiday. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Passes to Craig. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 15. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Oh, offensive interference. The Bucks making a switch here. Augustine's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Alinari comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. For the finish, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Fire on both ends of the floor. That's what Drew Holiday is playing with and letting his defense manufacture some of his offense.
Huerter passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Holiday surveying the floor. Now the pass to Portis. Over Gallinari. And that one hits back iron. Here's Reddish. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Yes, that goes in. Giannis has got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
And Giannis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Top of the key jumper, no good. And finished off by Collins.
Well, Herder is a shooter, but right now dropping some nice dimes.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Middleton against Collins. Back to Middleton. Giannis outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Holiday against Young. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Snatched away. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
That free throw, no good. Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Hawks trail by 12. From the arc. Herder, no good. Giannis with it and guarded by Capella. And they go to the intentional foul.
And this could be the old hack-a-shack strategy here. We're seeing this more and more in the NBA, making a poor free throw shooter come through at the line.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Young with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
And here's Giannis. He dishes it to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And an intentional foul right there. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for two.
He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 13. And here's Collins from outside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Stolen by Collins. It's deflected. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Now, Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Milwaukee.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. From deep. Rebounded by Capella. One-on-one fast break. Here's Herter. The putback is no good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Now you're of course the global champion, and now you're a My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournament champion. Which one was more nerve-wracking, and what does this mean for your competitive legacy?
I think nerve-wracking, I would say about the same. I wouldn't say I was super nervous for this one. I was more excited, I think, was a better feeling, and that's just kind of the experience factor. This one means more to me. It really does, because after last year, there's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Embiid. Lopez with the steal, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Curry.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now the 76ers with it. Embiid, the pass to Green. Back to Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Yep, that one goes in there. Middleton's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
He had a nice open look right there. And it's 6 points for Chris Middleton.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
Curry on the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. All alone. Lopez grabs the board.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's Holiday. That one doesn't go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Giannis against Harris. And Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Harris. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. That one drops for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. And Holiday, here we go. From downtown, DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Simmons passes to Green. And Simmons kicks to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Middleton. Now the feed to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton for three. And no good. For the 76ers, the last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington. Curry outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in work.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Middleton the pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Simmons dishes to Curry. And the 3 off target. Here's DiVincenzo. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about Luke.
One important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. The Bucks making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Thibault kicks to Milton. The shot from 20 feet away. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday looking for an opening. Passes it to Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the 76ers, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Bucks. They're in 3rd place.
And for Philadelphia, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw this game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Here's Connaughton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And this game is tied up now.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Now, here's Thibault. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Howard's shot is good.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
Out left to the wing. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Milton the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. Plenty of space. Again, Philadelphia.
This offense just continues to impress.
The pass to Craig. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Simmons dishes to Howard. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Portis. Hits the close-range jumper. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Right side, Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
And Forbes kicks to Portis, and stolen by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Pass to Simmons. We've got...
Oh, wow! Nice! How can you not go Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Craig. Here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. To the middle. A second chance effort. Portis can't get it to go.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
On the wing, Giannis. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here's Milton. His last outing, he had 18 points. Simmons on the wing. Howard in the post. Working on Portis. For the 3. Howard, great positioning on the putback. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And so it's the... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. But for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Simmons against Holiday. And Simmons slams it in.
incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Kicks to Lopez. Over Embiid. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Lopez.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Stolen by Middleton. One-on-one here. Floats it up for Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. It's Curry outside. Another shot, Embiid. And he makes good on the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
And it's Middleton penetrating, and it's good for 2.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris outside. The tray. Shot clock at 6. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Takes it from 10. And too long on the shot. Bucks trail by 9. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Embiid kicks to Harris. Back to Embiid. Over Lopez. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. DiVincenzo against Curry. Here's Lopez. Good work there as it goes. Lopez has got 6 points.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
The 76ers leading by 7. To the paint. In the corner, it's Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Green. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Over Lopez. Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Augustine. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Oh, it's such an opposing presence, changing that shot.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Chris Middleton. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Passes it to Maxey. Knocked away. Howard with the steal. Now here's Milton. Defended by Middleton. That one good for 2.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
There's the pass to Augustine. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard. The first free throw is good. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Augustine.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. On the wing, Harris. Here's Embiid. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Middleton finds Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Harris. Antetokounmpo, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Harris inside the line. Pass to Simmons. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Kicks it down to Middleton. Down low. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
DiVincenzo against Curry. And the shot goes in. Here's Holiday. Middleton outside. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off with the layup. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Embiid. Good good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
Back to Middleton. From deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Philadelphia. 6-point lead. The pass to Simmons. Curry on the wing. From past the arc. The shot, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Green. From deep 3-point range. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's the teardrop. And no good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. It was a fantastic. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.